There's something deeply unsettling about hearing a knock on your window when you live on the 20th floor. At first, I brushed it off as a strange city sound or a trick of the wind. But when the knocks became a nightly ritual, I started to pay attention. One evening, as the city lights flickered below, I decided to take a closer look. That's when I noticed the faint scribbles on the glass, written in a language that looked like it belonged in an ancient tome. I spent the next few days trying to decipher the symbols, becoming obsessed with their meaning. I reached out to linguists online, sharing images of the script in hopes someone would recognize it. A professor from a nearby university finally responded, claiming the language was an ancient dialect, one that was said to bind spirits. As I delved deeper, strange occurrences began to plague my apartment: flickering lights, freezing drafts, and shadows that seemed to move on their own. Despite the growing dread, I couldn't stop myself from seeking more answers. The professor agreed to meet in person, intrigued by the markings and their implications. When he arrived, his face turned ashen upon seeing the window. "This isn't just a language," he whispered, "it's a summoning." The room grew cold, and the knocking started again, louder this time, as if whatever was outside was more desperate to come in. The climax came the next night. Armed with the translation and a growing sense of doom, I stood before the window. As the incessant knocking reached a fever pitch, I shouted the ancient incantation back at the scribbles. The room plunged into darkness, the knocking ceased, and an overwhelming silence enveloped me. The window shattered, revealing nothing but the abyss beyond. Whatever message was meant for me, it had been delivered, leaving me alone with a new fear of the night and haunting knowledge that some things are better left unknown.